They told her she was broken, and for years, Tara believed them until a cracked pot and a trail of wildflowers taught her the most powerful lesson about forgiveness and healing. In a quiet village nestled among emerald hills and echoing with birdsong lived a young woman named Tara. She was gentle, sincere, and full of light, but that light often flickered under the shadow of her past. Years ago, Tara had opened a small pottery workshop, pouring her heart into every design. She borrowed money, trusted the wrong supplier, and within months, her dream shattered just like the pots she couldn't sell. Since then, years had passed, but every night, Tara still replayed those choices like broken records in her mind. If only I had done things differently. I should have known better. These thoughts became the cracks in her soul. Tara caught wind of a wise monk, Master Riku, nearby. It was said he helped people find clarity not by giving them answers, but by helping them ask the right questions. With a hopeful heart and trembling hands, Tara made the journey. When she met Master Riku, she bowed and softly said, "Master, my past haunts me. I made mistakes I can't forgive myself for." He smiled gently and said, "Come with me. There's something I'd like to show you." He led her down a quiet trail until they reached a small hut near a well. There, he handed her a clay pot that was cracked and leaking. "Please fill this pot with water from the well and bring it back to me," he said. Tara looked confused but obeyed. She lowered the pot, drew water, and carried it back only to find it nearly empty when she reached him. "It's cracked, Master." "I couldn't bring the water," she said. He nodded calmly. "Try again." She tried again and again. Each time, the pot leaked, and the result was the same. After the fifth try, she sat down, frustrated and tired. "This pot is useless," she said. "No matter how hard I try, it always fails." Master Riku smiled knowingly and guided her back along the path she had been walking. Then, he pointed to the edges of the trail, where tiny wildflowers were blooming. "Do you see these flowers?" he asked. "They weren't here before. The leaking pot watered them every time you walked back. You saw failure, but nature saw nourishment." Tara stared at the flowers in silence, her heart stirring. "You think your past only brought ruin?" Master Riku continued. "But what if, despite your cracks, you were still doing something meaningful? What if your journey, however flawed, still gave life in ways you never saw?" Tears welled in Tara's eyes. "But I lost everything," she whispered. "No," said Master Riku gently. "You lost a dream, but you didn't lose your ability to dream again." He handed her a new pot. "Start again. This time, not to erase the past, but to build with its lessons." That day, something within Tara shifted. She returned to the village and began sculpting again. Her hands weren't as steady, and her designs weren't perfect, but they were real, raw, and beautiful. People came not just to buy pots, but to hear the story behind them. And every morning, Tara would whisper to herself, "I am more than my cracks. I am still capable of holding light." Years later, when someone asked her how she healed, Tara smiled and said, "Mistakes are like cracked pots. They leak." "Yes, they leak," she continued. "But even in that leaking, something can bloom." Don't be ashamed of your cracks. They are the very path through which your strength grows. Your past may be cracked and imperfect, but it does not make you broken. Forgive yourself. Like the leaking pot that unknowingly watered flowers, you have been growing in ways you never noticed. Let go. Begin again.